I am never, ever, ever going to be a ranch wife. I'm not making cookies. I'm not making jam. I think it was your brother. You guys were about to go on a hunting trip, and he said to his girlfriend at the time, it would be really nice if I could get some fresh homemade cookies when we return. I remember pulling you aside. If you expect me to be like that, this is not gonna work. I was just so mad. That was like 6 years ago. For dating Eric, I literally was like, I'm gonna date the opposite of what I normally go for. I was a little bit shell-shocked from the people that I've dated before. Where did we meet?
A greasy music festival.
And it wasn't even a music festival, it was a rave, and it wasn't even a cool rave, it was like a rave at a park. You were the shyest person I have ever met. I would literally ask you questions and your response would be, I don't know. I think you said something about you lived on a farm, you really care about how food is grown and how the process of it. And I remember we connected on that topic where I was like, yeah, the food industry is really messed up. And that was pretty much all I got out of you. And I was like, I just got my gun license and I like really want to learn about where food comes from. And there's just like blasting electronic music around us. Didn't even say anything. Your friend was like, you know who really likes hunting? This guy. And then you lifted me up on your shoulder so I could see the stage. That's pretty much how we met. First started dating, you told me that I want to start my own cattle company. And I said to you, if I saw you wearing cowboy boots at the music park thing, I wouldn't have talked to you. It's obviously very shallow and like superficial of me, but let me just pause. The country culture in the lower mainland was not real. I did not know that I was talking to a cowboy that had like a horsemanship lineage. Everyone knew your grandfather and his horses based off of how they were bred and how they were trained. He owned a 1,000-acre cattle ranch on the Fraser River, which is some of the most money pieces of property in Canada.
This property is not in the family anymore, but we're always having our eyes on it. This place is wild.
If you wear a cowboy outfit, I think that you actually look really sharp. Eric works as a cowboy here at Douglas Lake Ranch, and everyone dressed up to the nines to go to work every single morning. It's an absolute honor to be wearing that kind of outfit. It was just so crazy that we started dating, and you beat me down. You literally beat me. He broke me like a filly, and I've made him cookies sometimes. It's actually very therapeutic to make food. When you went on a hunting trip, you didn't ask me to make cookies for when you get back. You asked me if I could go with you. It was minus 15 on this hunting trip. I wasn't prepared for minus 15, so Eric would like heat up these river rocks and like put them in my sleeping bag and then check on me multiple times throughout the night. I think that's where we fell in love, was out in the bush.
I just have such an urge to hit this flash button.
Oh my god. Are you coming back?
Yeah,
Can you hurry up, please?
you're rolling.
Yeah, but you think he's wearing just a towel, and that's very modest of him. Yeah, he's literally showing me his balls right now. So we pretty much sold everything.
And moved to Merritt, BC. Why did we move to Merritt, BC? Well, I don't know. And then we also bought a luxury estate and made it into a rental property. And in the dead of winter, we bought a 42-foot horse trailer and decided to live in it.
My executive brain right now of like trying to fix 10,000 problems is really overwhelming. We only have one source of heat. There's no insulation in the ceiling to make sure that the animals were warm, especially my cat. So I'm just like blowing heat on her and giving her a heat pad. And like, there's no time for me to step away from work to organize this stuff. I don't know when we're gonna get a ceiling. Design is like the very last thing on the list. And so I'm not gonna live in a cute trailer for a really long time, which is fine. I feel like I'm just living in a guy's house, a guy's trailer right now, which is fine. I love your trailer. Our trailer. That's very creative of you. I'm very proud of myself because I only had one breakdown during this whole process. We are so busy. I've never had a more busy winter. We're moving into this trailer. We don't have running water. It's having our basic needs met and then trying to also be on top of business stuff is just like really difficult.
So we lived in this mess for about 3 months, and it's really hard to live in your renovations. So we got a job at Douglas Lake Cattle Ranch, and now we have a house that has running water, and oh my gosh, and a dishwasher. It's crazy.
So this is pretty much my journey of becoming feral. This cowboy job has given us this beautiful double wide house that we're in right now. And our goal is just to like live out in the bush, have horses, have cows, die on the range.
So follow along the journey as we go deeper into the wilderness, and the cinematography will get better from here. Subscribe for more!